We're back with another week of Rust updates. There's progress on the changes coming to the horses, as well as a few bug fixes and optimizations. I'm no programming genius, but these profiling improvements should help the developers locate where things need to be optimized. Like you can see here with garage door collider optimizations. This basically separates garage door colliders into closed and busy states, reducing active colliders, improving performance in sealed bases with a lot of garage doors. Also, it's everybody's favorite time of the year, and the Christmas event started on the 16th and will be running until Force Wipe January 2nd. An LOD was removed from the giant excavator, preventing the wheel from spinning, so now you'll be able to see the wheel on the head of the excavator spinning from over 100 meters away. There was some strange dismounting behaviors happening with the zip lines when the arrival point was at a harsh angle, so if you've been getting knocked off the zip line for no reason, it was probably this and has been fixed. After the implementation of the bikes, it was only a matter of time until something like this popped up. I'm pretty sure these are the tires being referred to that allow you to drive a bike up them, clip through the window, and bypass the puzzle, and these have now been moved. A new setting has been added that stops your player when you open your inventory, and you can find this in the accessibility options when it's released. Barricades have now been allowed to be placed on the coal piles at the giant excavator, which I'm pretty sure is what these mounds are. There was a bug causing the middle click to not stack to 5 in the crafting menu, and this has now been fixed instead of splitting them up. The copy-paste admin command has seen some fixes, like not being able to update conditional models like roofs properly, fixing wires being placed at the incorrect height when auto-snapping is enabled, and fixing the auto-snapping not being disabled properly. Also, players have been able to set position, which creates this cube, and it has been properly assigned to admins only now. There was a fix for hazmats clipping into the new Tier 1 SMG, and the world model for the F1 grenade now has the pin and clip on it. A new command was added called server.print wipe ID, which allows you to print the wipe ID of the .save file that you're looking for. The siege weapons have now all been rotated so that they face away from you when placing them, and you can see that the ballista now has all of its textures during the stages of building it. The gibs have been set up for all of the siege weapons as well as their LODs. You can place a single door and lock it on the siege tower. It has bridges that we've talked about before that I can finally show you, and they will automatically close when bumping into something. And the results of the much requested test of can you parachute when getting launched out of a catapult is a no. The siege weapons still have not been set up for the tech tree at this moment, which I think is where they're going to live, and they still do not have crafting costs just yet. But now we can see the medieval barricade item has been merged and is looking very fortified. The patrol helicopter has been optimized in the way that it searches for players to attack. It will now search the grid around it instead of every player on the server, and this should be a minor performance increase on servers with high pop. When scientists need to take cover for whatever reason, they will now strafe and use suppressing fire before sprinting to a distant cover, but if cover is close to them, they will instead sneak and crouch over to it. And don't forget about the new jungle biome, monuments, and animals that will be releasing here pretty soon in 2025. We've seen the blowpipe, the animals, the ziggurat, and the ruins get set up, and now work is being done on the jungle forest trees. And don't forget about all those snakes that are going to be roaming around and jumping at you. They've been adjusted to turn towards you faster so that you'll have more time to realize that they're aggroed onto you. Horses have had some major changes, which we covered in last week's video, and now they have the ability to swim. They will slow down when in shallow water and slow down even more in deeper water. And the duration that they can swim is based off of their stamina. When their stamina bar depletes, they will sink and drown and die. The shields, which are still on the Ox 2 staging branch, have had some more items that you can activate the shield with. The rest of this list was covered in a video from a few weeks ago. Basically, most melee items will cause the shield to activate, along with other things like the flashlight and the hammer. Also, if you're a server admin, don't forget about the era restrictions, which I'm pretty sure is an easier way that you will be able to limit the items that show up in loot tables, along with other things. If you're an admin interested in learning more about this, there'll probably be some more info on it once it's fully released on the blog. The ice sculptures were supposed to release as a DLC along with the Christmas update on the 16th, but have been postponed. The developers want to make sure that this is something that is up to their standards since it's going to be a DLC, and they might release it sometime next year if it makes sense, and they've stated that they might consider releasing it as a different material such as marble. In case you've missed it, there's also Twitch general drops for Christmas, and these will be running until January 6th if you want to get your hands on them. There's also a base decoration competition going on this Rustmas, where the winner and the runner-up will get some skins as well as some free DLC. You can learn more about this over on the recent blog post, and the winner will be decided on January 16th. And after 11 years, Rust has reached over 1 million positive reviews on Steam, continuing to hold its spot in the top 10 of the most played games on all of Steam. But that's all I got for you guys today. Leave a like if you enjoyed the video. Leave a dislike if you didn't, and I'll catch you in the next one.